tasting 100 years of military food, and I brought my friend Chef Rush to come taste everything with me.
Get on the line, damn it!
Sir, yes, sir! Starting off with 1910, where the average pay for a soldier was $13 a month, and US Army uniforms looked like this.
It's 1910 and we're in World War I, and Army food is super basic, but it's really filling. Each soldier could expect to get 4,000 calories a day. I mean, that's an insane amount of calories. The food was like dull, repetitive, it lacked a ton of flavor, of course, but it was designed for efficiency and longevity. I mean, they just wanted the soldiers to get enough calories they needed to fight and survive. To heat up their food, they basically had this small, tiny device. It was a folding stove, and it was universally known as the Tommy cooker. And this allowed soldiers to at least get hot meals. So in 1910, military food was Mackinaw stew, tinned beef, crackers, some jam, and instant coffee.
All right, guys, here we are in 1910, and we're gonna rate each meal from 1 to 5 stars.
Wait a second. I got a headache because I had like a flashback. I wasn't even here in 1910, but this gave me like this chill bump. Seriously, this looks like cat food.
Yeah.
This looks like dog food.
It's World War I. They were limited in options, so this is what they had to work with.
Just the smell of this reminds me of the military.
Really? 1910 beef stew. All right, chef. Cheers.
Cheers. No, it's 1910. I get it. I'm still saying no. But it's flavorless. It's flavorless.
Yeah, so they didn't use beef broth. They had to use water.
It's water. You can tell it's water.
Yeah. They're trying to feed each soldier 4,000 calories a day.
Ooh,
that's a lot of calories.
A lot of calories.
So I want us to go ahead to try the cat food. Oh. It tastes like cat food. If you have to spit it out,
I got to swallow real quick. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Wow, that was bad. I would give it a 1.5.
Wow. I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. I guess like the beef and everything was flavorless, but I could survive off of that. But let's go ahead and see what 1920 has in store for us. In 1920, average pay for soldiers was $30 a month, and US Army uniforms looked like this.
Okay, 1920, America wasn't involved in any war, so this was a great time for them to reflect and learn lessons from World War I. And even though there were no active wars, we still had military bases that soldiers were stationed at, and even training camps where we had to feed soldiers. So the food we gave to soldiers did see a little bit of an uplift in flavor, but the main focus was nutrition and portability. But one of the greatest things that happened because of World War I is that soldiers started getting more and more chocolate. And this made soldiers extremely happy. Chocolate provided energy, nutrition, comfort, and a boost of morale. So this was something that definitely helped soldiers get through the hard times. So in 1920, military food was bacon and eggs, canned soup, bean, peas, and corn mix, chocolate, and coffee.
We're in 1920, and right off the bat, it's looking better than 1910.
Smells better also.
Yeah, we got bacon, we got eggs, and then, of course, you see chocolate.
This is 1920.
So there was a big candy boom in 1920, especially with chocolate, and soldiers had a demand for it more than anything else. Cheers. Not the best eggs and bacon I've ever had, but
not the worst.
Canned foods are huge in the military. It was served cold. Cheers. Think. Wow, that is rough. As bad as that was, let me redeem myself. We're in the Army. We got some chocolate. Chef, it's wild out there. Let's just have a moment together and have this chocolate bar.
It might be our last piece.
Cheers. Oh, okay. That redeemed itself a little bit.
That did. I'm gonna go with a 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always a half a point ahead of you because I was gonna give this a 3. Not bad. I just hope it gets better. Let's see what 1930 has for us. We're now in 1930, where the average pay for a soldier was $21 a month. Yeah, it went down, and US Army uniforms look like this.
It's 1930 and C rations were just developed. And if you're thinking to yourself, what are C rations? Well, rations are special packs of food that soldiers would get designed to give them enough energy and nutrition. So there were different types of rations. There was A ration, B ration, and even K ration. And these were for soldiers in different types of situations. Sometimes still include kitchen tools to help you make your food, like this can opener. It's called the P38 can opener, and it's super tiny and portable, and I could see why they would give this to soldiers. And these rations wouldn't always just come with food. They would include guilty pleasures like a cigarette and, sometimes even a magazine. So in 1930, military food was GI stew, canned bread, canned fruits, tobacco with rolling paper, and powdered lemonade.
We're in 1930, and I thought it was gonna get better, but we went backwards. We have GI stew here. Basically, it's corned beef hash with vegetables, and then we put the crackers in there. It smells bad. Talking about GI, chef, were you a